Well, good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome once again to Rovers TV. Nice feel around this one tonight. We're at the Sheffield Olympic Legacy Park Community Stadium. Looking forward to seeing the Sheffield Eagles against Featherstone Rovers, the penultimate match of the regular season. Just Sheffield here tonight, then Halifax away, and then the fun stuff starts with the semi-finals, and who knows where after. Matty Wilde will be with us for commentary today on Rovers TV as he nears his return from an ankle injury. And let's run you through the two sides as we await the teams on to the pitch. Sheffield have QLT at fullback and Ben Jones-Bishop on the wing. Then it's Wellham, Oakes, Johnson, Tom Holmes and Thackeray the halves. Douglas, Halafihi, Dickinson, Bauer, Farrell and Hodgson the 13. The bench Wood, Broadbent, Liu and Williams. This is the side that Brian McDermott has sent out tonight. I asked Brian before the game what he wanted to see from his side tonight. He said no injuries. That's all he wants, no more injuries as we get set for the fun stuff. Craig Hall is the fullback tonight with Gareth Gale in the side on the wing. The wingers are Gale and Lynham. Briscoe into the halves with no Broadbent, so it's Briscoe and Leilua. The halves again, Morgan Smith and Riley Jacks. Jonathan Ford still out. Then up front, Junior Moores, Connor Jones, fresh from his 5 tries, and the captain, James Lockwood. Then it's Ben Helliwell, Josh Hardcastle, and John Davis, the 13. The bench tonight, Cooper, Essay, Jesse Senelafeo, and the lesser spotted Adam Cuthbertson makes the 17 for the first time since June. Floodlights are on. It's the artificial surface here in Sheffield as the trams go by up on the hill to our right hand side. So the 4G surface. And a good crowd in tonight as well. The one stand here pretty much rammed. We're commentating to you from kind of the middle back end of this main stand, which is populated both with travelling Rovers fans, the Blue Wall, who've made the trip over from West Yorkshire to South Yorkshire, and the Eagles fans are in here as well. Other than that, there's kind of a fan zone area over to our left in the corner where there's a bar and a chance to get a cup of tea and something to eat, and the fans sprinkled behind the sticks to our left. Far side where the benches are, it's kind of a free-for-all. There's a little bit of a hill. If you didn't fancy paying tonight, I think you could just go on the big hill behind it. Just stand or sit on the top and watch the game for free. And then over to our right, it's just the car park. Good setting though for rugby league this. It's a few years since I've been here. And we're looking forward to go. There's Quentin Laulu Togagai.
300th career appearance, the Eagles number 27. Quentin Laulu Togagai and family. Please welcome our visitors tonight.
Appearance number 300 for the great QLT.
Pride of Yorkshire, the Sheffield Eagles!
And he leads the two sides out onto the pitch. And here they come. The Eagles in their red with white shorts and red and orange socks, and Rovers in their familiar home shirts tonight. The navy and thin white stripe, the navy shorts and white socks. And Rovers will line up on the right as we look on, and the home side on the left. Jonathan Ford makes his way out as he continues his recovery. Brian McDermott's out. I think he's just trying to work out where to sit. The Rovers head coach at the moment. Most of his staff are kind of in the middle. Don't think they've left him a seat, Matty Wilde, at the moment. Where's Brian going to go here?
Looks like he's going to go behind the post, I think.
So that's the key thing to describe at the moment. Brian McDermott's not worked out where he's going to sit. I think someone's got to give him a seat. I'm sure we'll resolve that in due course. The two sides lining up and observing the 13-second tackle it window, showing their support for the RFL's initiative against all forms of discrimination, including racism, for which there is no place in rugby league at any level. Well, Brian's heading off over to our right. I think you might be right. I think he might be going behind the posts. Anyway, off he goes. The pitch is cleared and we're ready to go. What are you expecting, Matty Wildy, tonight from this?
Yeah, I think it'll be a tough game. Sheffield, they throw some really good stuff at you attacking-wise, and we'll have to be at our best to defend their shapes. But we'll be just looking to see what we can do well and keep building on the weeks that we've had, and keep pushing for that back end of the year.
Some familiar names for some familiar faces in this Eagles side. We mentioned QLT, still going strong in his twilight years. Ben Jones-Bishop, Chris Wellham, Tom Holmes. Oh, and Sheffield have found touch right off the kickoff. Well, what happened there for Rovers? They've gone relatively short. Wasn't that short though, was it? It was kind of mid-distance.
Yeah, I just think on these 4G pitches, you can't judge the bounce of the ball, or you can't really let it bounce either, else you get punished like that.
So an early chance for the home side, who are going to start 20 out from the Rovers line, attacking left to right. An early dangerous. Halafihi, the 14. We see a lot of him, the hooker, tonight. Strong hit on Hodgson. Rovers have to defend their line right at the start of this one with Thackeray. Back behind they go. It's the first involvement for QLT. He's back with Thackeray. And they're right in front of the post, 10 away. Halafihi again. Little grubber kick through from Thackeray. Where's that going to bounce? Has he got there, the Sheffield man? This could be a try for the Eagles. They have struck right at the start of this one. It was Thackeray's grubber kick. The bounce of the football on this 4G surface deceived Rovers, and it was the Eagles who won the chase to touchdown, and Sheffield have an early lead at 4 points to 0.
The Eagles try scorer number 12, Joel Farrell.
It's the Jamaica international Joel Farrell who gives his side the lead. And Matty Wildy, Rovers behind, having not touched the football.
Yeah, and it looks early on that that Thackeray is going to play a large part in this game for Sheffield. We knew that from the start and the beginning of the week, that it is a main focus for them, and we've got to do a better job on closing him down and not letting him skip across and find a pass that he wants.
Do let us know, as always, where you're listening from. If you've not been able to make the trip to Sheffield this Friday night, here comes the conversion attempt. Looks good, is good. Sweetly struck left-footed. Perfect start for the home side. 6 points to 0. And how about that? Our scoreboard, Matty Wildy, opposite. It's like an old school 1990s cricket scoreboard where the numbers are being manually put up.
I think I need my eyes testing. I'll be struggling to see that.
Yeah, I can just about see that. So 6-0. And the only touch of the football so far was that restart from Craig Hall. That's all Rovers have had. Knew this was going to be a tricky Friday night journey. Obviously, it's not going to affect the standings, with Rovers already secure in second place behind grand final favourites Lee. So Rovers know it's a home semi-final anyway. A lot of talk about the M-word momentum, but Brian McDermott, very honest pre-match with me. He doesn't care about that. He knows where this side is at. He just doesn't want injuries. And I think that was quite refreshing to hear. You want to win this game, you want to play well in this game, but it's not the be-all and end-all. And Rovers having to weather an early storm here in the tackle. Still not had a possession. Last tackle, Rovers will return a high one. It's Gale over on the far side. Very good under the high ball. Strong runner. And he's got his side back to start their first set, 25 from their own line. As Riley Jacks pops it up to the other winger, Tom Lynham, who immediately it comes in, knowing that his forward pack have had to do a lot of work defensively first 5. He says, I'll take this one. Then it's Helliwell up towards halfway. Good first 2 carries for Brian McDermott's side. Connor Jones, 5-try man of the match last time out at Post Office Row. Hardcastle halted centre field, just to the right of the painted football centre circle. All kinds of sports played on this surface, and they've not made any attempt to paint over some of the lines that we don't need tonight. So it's a bit of an eyesore following all the different lines. Jack's on the last, left-footed. He's popped that one high. It should be Ben Jones-Bishop. He's left it to QLT. Still got dancing toes, the old man, hasn't he?
Still goes well.
It's been a confident start from Mark Aston's Sheffield Eagles. Of course, Keith Senior, the Great Britain legend, just to our right, about 5 yards away from our position here. Part of the Sheffield Eagles coaching staff. Spotted a few other familiar faces pre-match. Jason Davison, one of the Leeds Rhinos staff, long-serving Rhinos backroom member, he's here tonight as QLT joins the line. Quentin Lalu Togagai, last tackle. They're just over halfway, left side, just in front of the hill where they're going to go. They're looking for Holmes. Drills the ball. Halafihi, that's an easy take this time for Craig Hall. Says, do you want it, Tom Lynham? Lynham says, I'll have it. And they're going to start 20. Brian McDermott, by the way, has gone behind the post, just sitting on a hill behind the sticks. Connor Jones, Junior Moores gets his first head of steam up. He's had a big season, Junior. He was brilliant last week.
Yeah, he's been very good for us. Very consistent week in, week out.
Now then, Leilua's got it away far side. What can Gale do? He's grounded. Last tackle, 20 away on the right wing. So, Jacks again off the outside of the left boot. Pops it up. No mistake again from QLT at the back for Sheffield. But you could just see territorially Matty Wildy Rovers just edging themselves into this contest now.
Yeah, we're starting to win the battle back after that shaky start. But for us, finishing in corners and pinning Sheffield into positions that they don't like to be in.
Do send us a message. You can look me up on social media. Either find Featherstone Rovers official Twitter, or if you want to send direct to me, at Georgie Boy, I will pick it up there. Hello to Simon again, listening from home. Come on, lads. Get it to them up the Rovers. Sheffield have it. They're going to kick early on their own 10, and Hall should take that, and does. Interesting that from Sheffield. And Hall has got Rovers a good starting position here. They're 30 away, the full set of 6. Lynham's off again. He's taken a lot of carries early. He's going right down the middle. Good opportunity for Rovers to hit back here. Lockwood backs in. Right down the middle. Connor Jones is lurking. He's got Riley Jacks on his left shoulder. Moore's inside him. Here goes the big man. Junior Moores promotes the ball. Morgan Smith showing his stomach, and he's jumped on his back. All the oxygen will be out of his lungs there, and he'll have felt that. And actually, it's a Sheffield man who's down, and the referee has stopped play here. That was a crushing blow. And a stoppage in play allows the 2 water carriers in to bring on some early refreshments here. Hello to Vicky, listening at home in Nottingham with my husband Andy while our boys sleep. Thanks Matty and George for the commentary. Our pleasure, Vicky. Let's hope we can bring you some success tonight. And hello to Alan Bedworth as well. Not the start we wanted, but early days it is, Alan. Thanks for your company, both of you. Here come Rovers with Jacks, Hall. Good scrambling defence, Sheffield. They've lost a bit of room here, Rovers. Last tackle, Matty Wildy wants it skinny side left. He's going to get it. Jacks attacking the line. No room for Lynham, though. Back in field. Hall might have to kick here. He does. Little grubber kick through. Davies was after that. Not a bad place to turn it over. Sheffield have got it back, but they're only a couple of metres out from their own line, Matty Wildy.
Yeah, asking some questions there of Sheffield's defence. I think that was a pretty good attack there, and we finished in the right area, so yeah, we'll be happy with that.
Some of the bars doing good business here. I can see there was a pre-match amateur game. Some of the kids. I can see the referee from that game has just come back from the bar with 3 pints. Well, he's earned it, I suppose. That's why we love rugby league. It's a good game, that, actually, the junior match that I was watching. It's the last tackle, Sheffield on their own 40. They kick downfield. That was Thackeray again. Gale picks this one up. And he's going to get Rovers a starting position of around about 40, I think, here. Under the floodlights. Strange, Matty, commentating on a game on a Friday night. So used to Saturday evenings or Sunday afternoons. But here we are. You probably like it as players, won't you? You get your weekend.
Yeah, that's it. Don't get many of them off.
Connor Jones. Lockwood says, give it to me, and then drives up the middle. 30 away from the post here, Rovers. I think that was the 4th. Jones. Moores. Such a good ball carrier. And he's looking for the offload, not this time. Grounded on the last. Right in the middle of the post, 15 away. Jones looks to his right, we'll find Morgan Smith there. So Smith just dabbed one up, looking for Gale far side. Good claim, Sheffield. But again, they've turned it over 1-2 metres from their own line, and Rovers are turning the screw. And look at the defensive effort. Sheffield Eagles treading water in their deep end at the moment, really. And you do that, eventually it takes it out of your legs and you slip beneath the water surface, don't you, when you're in the deep end. That's what it's doing at the moment, this Rovers effort. Oh, and then all the defensive effort's been undone by an offside, and Sheffield get a piggyback out of trouble. And that will frustrate Brian McDermott. As I glance over to the darkened hill behind the post to our right, where he sat in his Rovers hoodie and cap and chinos. He won't have enjoyed that because Sheffield have found halfway after all that good Rovers effort. Sheffield lead, we've had coming up to 15 minutes, they lead 6-0. Try on the first play from Joel Farrell, converted from Tom Holmes, the former Featherstone Rover. Here comes Sheffield again. Hi to Dave Langfield, listening at home tonight. Is Dave in Huddersfield up the Rovers? I hope they can find their attacking form tonight. Knock on, Sheffield. So Rovers will have the ball back. When will Mr. Pickersgill be back? Dave asks. Good in defence, superb at backing up an attack, very reliable. How's he been going, Brandon, in training?
He's looking really well.
Any chance getting him back before the end of the season?
Yeah, I think he's available now or in the next week or so. So
there we go.
Obviously putting pressure on players that are performing, and he's knocking on the door.
There you go, right from the horse's mouth, Dave. Well, that's a good answer for you. John is asking as Rovers get a penalty. He's asking me about the circumference of Morgan Smith's head in centimetres. I'm sorry, John, I don't know. I've never noticed he has a big head. I'm one to talk on that. Oh, Rovers have only just found touch. It's a good touch. It's gone into touch within 20 here. Ben Jones-Bishop tried to keep it.
Yeah, just going on Morgs' head. It's a very large one.
Yes, I have to say, I've never noticed. So Rovers attacking the line here. Good opportunity. Full set from a central position, 20 away. Connor Jones, Junior Moores, those two are dangerous. Really short ball. Davies took that well.
I reckon if just on the hole on the outside, I reckon JD goes through there.
It's Moores with Jacks showing the dummy but getting wrapped up. Connor Jones. Oh, little dies off again, you know. He's over the line, I think he's on his back. He's held up this time. Can't stop scoring though. And he wanted another one there. The Sheffield Eagles mascot applauds that one. Moores towards the line. Looks like he's had a tough week, the mascot, doesn't he? Looks like he's had a long old week. Last tackle. Moores will play the ball. Jones will find Jacks. What's he going to do? Little grubber quick left boot. Really good take. Thackeray took that off the second bounce. And again, well, the more sets that Sheffield Eagles survive, the more their confidence, Matty's going to grow, I think, here.
Yeah, it is, but we're finishing our sets in really good positions and applying pressure and putting it on them to come up with something special to get out of their own half. So, yeah, we'll keep doing what we're doing and hopefully it'll crack.
So So here comes Sheffield again. Well, they're running it on the last and then eventually drilled downfield by Chris Wellham. Feels like I've been commentating on him for about 40 years. Now then, Rovers offload out the back door. That says as much about me as it does about him, I probably think. There goes Joey Leilua up the middle. By the way, if there's any gaps in my commentary tonight, I was in the dentist this afternoon, so you'll have to excuse me. I'll be all right until next week. But I've got to have 3 fillings in one sitting. Oh, my word. Not looking forward to that at all. Lockwood. This looks good for Rovers. Morgan Smith. Over towards the right side. 20 away. Davis wants it. Promotes the ball. Lockwood carries. Goes behind everyone. And then a dab over the top from Jacks. Oh, he's dropped it, Ben Jones-Bishop. But he's regathered. It went backwards.
I don't mind that little kick from Riley there. I just think it puts Ben Jones-Bishop on his toes a little bit, and he can't be jamming in, and it holds him on his wing a bit longer. So yeah, I don't mind that play.
Good to have Riley Jacks. He was back from injury last week. Really unfortunate. John O'Ford got that head knock a couple of weeks ago up at Barrow. He was really starting to find his feet, wasn't he?
Yeah, looking really well, Fordy. He's just really smart with what he does, and yeah, he's a big help for our team.
So he'll be coming back as well. Here comes Sheffield Eagles, Ben Jones-Bishop. Another former Leeds Rhino. Last tackle. Where are they going to go this time? Oh, a chip and chase from Thackeray. Oh, he's got it, but he's got no one with him. He kicks over again. Now then, this could be a brilliant try. It's over to the winger, hacks it forward, pick up. What a try that is. That is absolutely sensational from Sheffield. There was nothing on at all. Thackeray on the last in his own half, chipped and chased, regathered, kicked it over for the winger far side. He gathered, kicked to himself, touched it down, and Rovers have done very little wrong here. But suddenly they trail 10-0 with a kick to come. And that was just brilliance from the home side.
Yeah, that man again, Thackeray, I just think you can't have a play off against him, and he's one of them who'll come up with anything and he'll try anything. So it was a really good try, that, and yeah, we just need to be on his toes every time Thackeray has the ball, because he's a big danger for them.
Well, I don't blame Rovers at all for that one. That was that's the kind of rugby league you want to watch. Off the cuff. Brilliant. Brilliant from Thackeray. And the only man really who gambled on him doing something like that was the winger Ryan Johnson, far side, who got his rewards with a 4-pointer. Still needed a bit of luck, needed the bounce to go his way. But he got it. The conversion's good. And how about this scoreline in South Yorkshire? Sheffield 12, Featherstone 0.
2-2 for number 28, Tom Holmes.
Tom Holmes 2 from 2. He'll be enjoying this.
Yeah, I didn't know he was much of a goal. I didn't know he was much of a goal kicker, but
not sure he did.
Slotting him from all over.
Yeah, he was a bit down the pecking order, wasn't he, at Post Office Road? And they were 2 tough kicks, actually, far side. Rovers haven't done a lot wrong here to be trailing 12-0, Matty.
No, definitely not.
Well, we've had games this year when we've berated Rovers for falling behind and what's going on defensively, this and that. I can't pick much fault in this.
No, I think every set that Sheffield have had, they've started 2 metres off their own line, and yeah, like I said before, it's that man Thackeray just coming up with something out of nothing, and yeah, we find ourselves 12-0 down.
Well, do keep your comments coming in. Twitter's the best place to send us a message. If you go via the Featherstone Rovers channel, you'll see me copied in on there. Just drop us a message. Now then, drilling for touch here, Sheffield. Bit early for that. Craig Hall gathers it anyway, keeps it in the field of play. Chase is good though. And here come Rovers from 20. Hello to Dale, one of our regular listeners. Couldn't make it today, cheering him on from home. Come on, Rovers. Good to hear from you, mate. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Do keep your messages coming, I'll promise you. Unless you're mean to me, I'll read them all out. Even if you are, I probably will, to be honest. Here we go, we're on halfway here, under the lights in Sheffield. Whoa, the crowd enjoyed that big shot. It's getting to the point that we'll be looking at a few interchanges, I think. So Lockwood goes up the middle, strong carry. I think Junior Moores wants the next one left side, but Connor Jones goes the other way. Morgan Smith. Couple to go, 20 away, Rovers. Oh, he's wiped the tackle count clean, that'll help. It's a 6 from here. 10 away in front of the post with Junior Moores, so this is good. Jacks into the line. Left-hand side of the post with 4 tackles remaining. Jones, Moores again. Needs to get Junior Moores on the ball. Lovely from Craig Hall. And Rovers do score. And it was Hardcastle off the ball from Hall. Everything just froze, didn't it? And then Hall said, let's go. Promoted the ball and Hardcastle was there.
Yeah, I just think on that one, Jonesy gets out a little bit and Lockie leads and Junior's out the back and then subtle hands out the back again to Hawley, and he just draw and pass, and Josh is through a massive hole under the post, so great try that.
Good time to score for Rovers. And this will be a 6-pointer. It was under the post. Laid a perfect platform. Hall just threw the ball to an on-rushing, untracked Josh Hardcastle. And Rovers will half their arrears with Hall in front of the sticks. He doesn't miss these. And he doesn't miss that. Over the fence. And it's Sheffield 12, Rovers 6. And we've had a roundabout. I say roundabout because we don't have a scoreboard here tonight. Around about 22, I think. So midway point of the first half, so I'm sure changes are imminent. I can't even see the benches, Matty, in the dark over the far side.
Just shadows.
It's very dark, isn't it? They've gone early with the electricity saving, I think, here. Lights aren't... It's like the lights on the halfway line are all right, but in the corners it's dark, isn't it?
Yeah, and like in between the half.
In between, yeah. That's gone straight into touch. Well, it's gone into the area where they can't see. And they kicked straight into touch here, so.
Yeah, I think it worked from the first kick-off and trying the same again, but straight out on the full.
So Hall will say thank you, penalty, I'll go into touch, I will find touch far side. Leilua will tap, tries to score a Hardcastle, promotes to John Davis. And off goes Connor Jones, Morgan Smith on his right shoulder, right side. Can Rovers go 2 from 2 here and back up with another? Smith. Lockwood's got Moores to his left. Takes the hit himself. Moore still lurking, first receiver left side. That's where Jones goes. Good offload, Junior back to Jones, who's wrapped up. 10 away, 2 tackles to go. There goes Helliwell. Just in front of the post here on the last. Will Connor Jones go on his own? No, he sweeps the ball back to Morgan Smith. They're going to run it with Hall. Little grubber kick through, that could be anyone's. I think Sheffield in the darkness over there have gobbled it up. But the ball's on the ground. Well, I'll tell you what, I've no idea what's happened there. Matty Wildy's clapping, so I'm guessing that's good news for Rovers, but I couldn't make out what was going on there.
So Hawley put the kick in, and they've picked it up and tried to come back, and I think, I'm not sure who the two defenders were, but drove him back over his own line and knocked on, so we'll get the ball 10 metres out under the posts.
Great opportunity for Rovers to level us up here, trailing 12-6 on Rovers TV, Friday night under the lights in Sheffield. Hope you're enjoying our coverage at home. Hall from the scrum. Oh, Briscoe's dropped it on the first play. I think that's the first time I've said Briscoe's name tonight, playing in the centres. And it'll be Sheffield ball. So Sheffield scrum down in front of their own posts. It's my first home game of the Sunday League season this weekend, Matty. Football this is, not rugby. Not tough enough to play your sport. Playing for the mighty Mossley Hill Athletic in Liverpool, my home club.
What position do you play?
Centre mid.
Yeah, box to box, man. Or
I am, yeah. You know what? I'm 44 years old now. I used to be a speedy striker. Obviously, I've lost all my pace, but now I don't drink and I run marathons. I just run and run and run. And you can get away with that when you just play in front of the defence. Oh, they've gone into touch again on the full here. Another mistake, Sheffield. Yeah, so that's my weekend. Looking forward to that.
I'm sure you'll be sore out after that game.
I think so, yeah. I've had one pre-season game, which came through all right. That's it. The ground's really hard at the moment as well.
You're telling me.
Asking for blisters. Rovers having a good spell in this one. They trail on the scoreboard, 12-6. But they're dominating possession and dominating territory. And here goes Riley Jacks. Actually, the only two times Sheffield have been down the Rovers' end, they've scored 12 points. Feels like the dam's going to burst at some point. Lockwood to Moores. Oh, that's a poor one. It's gone behind everyone. It's forced Leilua back towards the halfway line here. That's a loss of about 10-15 metres. Rovers have at least retained the ball. Gareth Gale takes a big hit, and Sheffield are offside. I did think that line speed was quite impressive.
That's what we needed. That we bit of a poor pass, and then we just needed.
Oh, and then it was that descent.
We just needed someone to crack over the advantage line and take a big carry, and Gaz Gale gives you that every time.
Well, the referee has marched them 10 more for back chat, which is unforgivable at any level of rugby league. And that's put his team in a lot of trouble. Oh dear, that was a hospital ball to Ben Helliwell. Had to take the pass in mid-air, and he knew as soon as his feet touched the ground, he was being wiped out. Sam Essay's on. I think Lockwood was the man to go off. Hall beats his marker. Hall towards the line. The left side here, Rovers. Trailing 12-6 with Riley Jacks straightening up at the post. Davis gives it to Essay. Young Sam fresh onto the pitch. Connor Jones. Morgan Smith had to take it, then Smith darts towards the line. And Morgan Smith on his own scores in the corner, and Rovers have their second.
Loves a try, Morgan. Good turn of pace there from Morgs. He noticed that the edge three defenders shot out of the line and left a bit of an hole, and he's quick enough and smart enough to take that.
He's had another good season, hasn't he, Morgan Smith? A lot of talk at the start of the year about the half-back and backline options, the arrival of Carella and Ford with Pickersgill there as well. Jacks coming into the side, and tell you what, he's had a really good season, more than retaining his place in this team, Morgan Smith. Guess it's the same for you guys in those positions as well. You rotate through the halves. You've got you and Connor in squad as well. You know, keeping you all on your toes, playing your very best football.
Yeah, definitely. And it only gets the best out of you as a person and a player. Having somebody pressing you all the time in training and in games, and if you're not on it, then you get dropped.
Hello to Rob at Braithwaite Mini Digger Services listening. One of the big sponsors at Rovers. Hi, Rob. Good to have you with us tonight. Rovers have a kick to Drawers level. It's right over on the far touchline. It's hit the post and come back out. So he's missed one haul. And Rovers, unbelievably, still trail here. It feels, Matty Wildy, like they've dominated this game and they're still behind at 12-10. Strange old game, isn't it? Strange old game.
We won't be too disheartened on how we've gone this first half. Just a couple of lapses in concentration have cost us two tries really, and we just keep doing what we're doing.
10 to go until the break. Oh, they've gone. Have they gone into touch again? No, they've gone. Well, they went for the same kick. They're not going to be put off having another go.
I'm not too sure what they're trying to do, because every time we get the ball, we're making easy meters in yardage, strong carries. Hello
to Mark up the Rovers all the way from Germany, listening with Aki, Dal and Richard as Jasmine has given him permission to do so. Glad to hear it, Mark. Thanks for your company. Always appreciate your messages. Rovers are on the front foot here. Bizarre to say they're trailing on the scoreboard because they're dominating this game, and off goes Connor Jones. Last tackle, Davis finds himself at 9 here. He's looking round to find someone who can kick. And it's Smith, pops it up and says challenge that. Hall's after it, gets there and big contact. Oh, did he get there too early? He's given a penalty here. Oh, must have been marginal.
Josh Hardcastle, I think.
Oh, was it Hardcastle, beg your pardon? Well, he wasn't going to pull out, was he, Josh? Apologies to Craig Hall. I do struggle in the dark with my player recognition, so do correct me if I start getting things wrong tonight. I'll tell you why, actually, and I'm not joking. I had my eyes lasered about 10 years ago, and it's worked because I don't have glasses. But one thing I struggle with is at the night I just get bad glare off lights, like the floodlights. So that's why, if I keep calling the wrong men, that's why. That's my excuse. It's not great for a commentator, granted. It's not great for driving at night either. Don't get in the car with me at night. Anyway, I'm talking rubbish. Let's concentrate on the game. There goes Farrell into the last 10 of the half. Rare attack from Sheffield. Holmes. QLT attacking the line. Ben Jones-Bishop can't take it. He's knocked on. Must be 20 minutes since he's touched the ball. There's a Sheffield man down as well. They'll come back for the knock on, and then there's treatment. Can't quite see who's down there. Well, it looks like a head knock, so they won't rush this one. I think it might be Bauer, the second rower. And a few fans have decided to take this as an opportunity to beat the half-time rush at the bar. Get some pints, burgers, whatever they were doing there. And a cup of tea and a bag of crisps from IT, like the athlete I am. And we're back underway from the scrum. Joey Leilua. Really strong carry from Joey. Rovers, as Matty says, won't be too downhearted by the scoreboard at all, but they'd love to get their noses in front before the break. Sam Esse. Oh, well, they wanted a tip tackle there. It looked ungainly, but I think that was all right. He'd hit the ground before his legs kind of flipped up. There goes Jacks.
Yeah, good to see Cuthbert on there. It was just took the carrier.
Yeah, Cuthbertson in tonight for Gadwin Springer, who's watching from the bench. He's been brilliant, Gadwin, this year on his return to Rovers. Great opportunity. We're in front of the sticks here. Cuthbertson on his own towards the post, just short. Last tackle, millimetres away with Connor Jones. Oh, it's bullet past, but knocked on, I think. And Sheffield have it back anyway. So not this time, and Sheffield's preserve their lead, 12-10, 2 tries apiece. 1 missed kick from the touchline from Craig Hall.
Interchange of 16 Junior Moores replaced by 26 Adam Cuthbertson.
Confirmation of the change. Junior Moores was the man to make way. Now then, there goes QLT. He gets better with age as well. This is good. Still got it over halfway. They're chucking the ball about Sheffield. Brian knew they would. They're still going. They could have an overlap, you know, far side. Could they strike a sucker punch here against the run of play? It'll be an amazing try if they get there. But they haven't. What a passage of play that was.
Yeah, good by Sheffield and good by us defensively. We scrambled really well there to get numbers in and ultimately prevent them from scoring. So yeah, good passage there.
Hope you're enjoying our coverage at home on Rovers TV. Keep your messages coming. If you drop us a message on Twitter, we'll give you a shout out tonight. Bailey Liu on for the home side. Oh, Rovers have coughed up the ball on their own 14. Sheffield could strike here. Thackeray's the danger man. He's going on his own. Oh, and he's lost the ball. Referee said he was stripped and it's play on. This is danger for Rovers. I think that could be a penalty as well. High shot. That was a couple of minutes of madness from Featherstone. And I think Sheffield might just take a 2, Matty, here before the break. Right in front of the post.
Yeah, I can't see long left in this half.
3.5 to go, so they could. There's time to run it, but well, I think
just
they are
on
going
that
to
passage of play there. A good play from Riley, I think, to just attack the ball, because if he doesn't, Thackeray goes in for a try and can see himself being 6 instead of 2. Oh, they decided to tap the ball.
Yeah, they're running it. Fair play to the Eagles in front of the post with a hooker, Halafihi. Oh, and they're going to get over and score. They went up the middle. Well, Sheffield Eagles have attacked the Rovers line 3 times this half, and they have scored 3 tries. And they extend their lead to 16-10 with a kick to come.
Yeah, they're relatively soft tries that we're conceding as well, and I know if I was out there, I wouldn't be too happy, and I know the boys won't be happy with it, with how they're conceding these tries. So, yeah, half time will come at a good time, and we'll get in and talk about them points and fix it up for the next half.
Mikey Wood off the bench with the try. And Holmes, who's kicked 2 for 2, has the easiest of the half. Just to the left of the sticks. And this is going to be an 18-10, 2-score Sheffield Eagles lead into the last couple of minutes of the half. No mistake. It's classic counter-attacking stuff, isn't it? From Sheffield Eagles. Rovers absolutely dominating territory and possession.
Yeah, I think Sheffield, the only thing they're doing different to what we're sort of doing is they're taking the chances really well, and we've bombed a few chances down there, and ultimately the scoreboard's telling.
18-10, closing moments. And Sheffield will run it back. They'll just be thinking, no mistakes. Let's get into the break with this lead. And you can't say they don't deserve it because of how well they've attacked, but certainly I don't think Rovers deserve to be 8 down. And Sheffield are running it again with Ben Jones-Bishop. Steps inside, Briscoe. Still going. Thackeray has had a great half. QLT, did he knock it on? I think he's gone backwards. Referee says play on. Holmes, Wellham. Hand off and, oh, Riley Jack's got nowhere near him. Wellham's gone right over the top of him and he's away. Eventually grounded. They could add another one here, Sheffield. Thackeray. Coming down this near right-hand side. 20 away, last tackle. So Thackeray will, I'm sure, hang back and kick for the left wing. Oh, he's gone central towards the sticks. Easy take for Morgan Smith. And Rovers diffuse the danger. And that's the hooter. Great half of rugby, but Rovers are behind. 18-10 at the break. Make sure you join us for the second half on Rovers TV. Here we go then, second half. Rovers trailing 18 points to 10. Brian McDermott has returned from his vantage point on the hill in the dark behind the sticks and is now sitting centrally near us in the main stand alongside his staff and the non-playing players tonight, the likes of Bussey and Springer. You can see Jesse Senna-Lefeu stripped off. He's out there. Can Rovers fight back?
Our good friend Dean Crossland, who hits the magic 57 on Monday. Happy birthday for Monday, Dean.
And we're off. Craig Hall at 18 minutes to 9 on a Friday night gets the second half away. Rovers trailing 18 points to 10. Smith and Hardcastle, the try scorers, 1 from 2 from Craig Hall's boot. Sheffield have attacked the Rovers line 3 times and come up with 18 points. Were you in the dressing room, Matty? What was said?
Yeah, pretty calm. I think we've dominated possession really, and it shows in the stats that I looked at half time, and we just got to, I don't know, probably play a little bit quicker than what Sheffield are at the minute. And yeah, like I say, 3 tries, but 2 from kicks, and then that one that we'll be disappointed with. But yeah, we start again here.
Off goes Hall off the kick return. He's made it back towards about 20 out. So Rovers having to start deep at the start of this second half. Playing left to right as we look on in the home colours. The navy with the thin white stripes, navy shorts, white socks. Off goes Connor Jones. Been kept relatively well shackled tonight after his 5 tries last weekend. But he's in the football centre circle on halfway. Adam Cuthbertson with a rare appearance gets the ball to his left, and Sam Essay. Last tackle, Jones will give it to Jacks to kick. And goes high. Easy take though for QLT at the back for Sheffield. And the Eagles will themselves start on 20. Here comes Farrell, the Jamaica international. Saw it announced today that in the warm-up to the World Cup, Jamaica would play a Cumbrian side in the build-up to the tournament. I know New Zealand are playing the Rhinos at Headingley. That'll be an interesting game. Here comes Sheffield down this near side. Last tackle. Holmes. Thackeray, probably the best player on the pitch. He's kicked narrow. It's come back off Jones Bishop. That should be picked up by Jesse Senna-Lefeu. Don't think he wants to go the length, but off he goes down the left wing, Jesse. He's done well there. Rovers are going to start 20 away. Well done, Jesse. That's Helliwell.
Oh, what a Benny.
Good opportunity this, Rovers. Start of the second half. Right in front of the sticks they come now. Cuthbertson's lurking, just on the right shoulder of Connor Jones, who of course goes left. Helliwell through the line and scoring. Perfect start to the second half. Rovers strike back to reduce their arrears to 4.
Featherstone try score number 27, Riley.
It was Riley Jacks getting on the end of that one. 18-14.
Yeah, really good start from us. I think we're just playing at a different pace to what we were in the first half and carrying a lot stronger. And yeah, Riley just takes it to the line in a little show and go. And yeah, he's too smart.
Yeah, very good finish. Apologies to Riley, just saw the 7 and thought it was a pick-up from Helliwell. Turn of pace, should have given it away. Good start to the second half though. Now then, Craig Hall, around about 10, 11 in from the far side. He's taking it back to the 20. Can he put another 2 on the scoreboard? No, he can't. He's missed another. Just 1 from 3 tonight. It's 3 tries apiece. But 18-14 is the Sheffield lead. Riley Jacks' try. Adding to first half scores from Morgan Smith and Josh Hardcastle. And that should settle down any nerves. It's the Eagles fans you can hear. But here come Rovers. Sam Essay with the first carry back. Oh, a nice little offload from Cuthbertson. He's been doing that for years, and Jesse's off again. Good impact from Jesse Senalafeu. Connor Jones. Still sense there'll be a Connor Jones try tonight. There goes Cuthbertson again. Rovers over halfway, couple to go. Trailing 18-14. Jacks with the ball, try score early in the second half. Briscoe playing left centre tonight. Still going Briscoe, bouncing off a couple. This is great, Briscoe. Now then, still towards the line, offloads backwards. Oh, he's coughed it up, and Sheffield have the ball back. There was a man in support. He just turned back the other way and didn't see him. Otherwise, that would have been another try. That was sloppy from Sheffield. It's gone behind everyone, but they've retained possession. And the ball has been lost. So Rovers are going to get another chance. To attack the line from 20 away. Good start to the second half from Brian McDermott's side. Keep your messages coming in. If you look me up on Twitter, let us know where you're listening to us from on Rovers TV and any thoughts about the game so far. Leilua offloading. Hall's picked it up well. Hall running at the line, right under the post, jinking from right to left, and eventually wrapped up. Brilliant position this for Rovers, right under the post. Jones on his own. Jones towards the line. Jones over the line, and you know the rest. Connor Jones. And Rovers are level.
Featherstone try scorer number 9, Connor Jones.
Can't stop scoring, Jones here.
I told you there was going to be a Connor Jones try, and it was minutes away. 4th of the night for Rovers. And Hall will have a kick to give Featherstone their first lead of the evening. 6 tries in 1.5 games. And we've had 8 minutes of the second half. Craig Hall just retrieving the ball and then taking his time, knowing this is a kick that he should be seeing the flags going up from. Here he goes, Craig Hall. And over it goes, 2 from 4. And Rovers have their first lead. 10 minutes into the second half, Sheffield 18, Featherstone Rovers 20, 10 unanswered points since half-time. And that's much more like it. And Sheffield drilling low off the restart. It's skimming away. Difficult one for Sam Esse, who almost knocked on in his own in-goal area, but much like a slip fielder juggling the catch, took it on the second attempt. And off goes Jesse again. Another strong drive. It looks like he means business tonight. Line him in off his wing.
He's done well, Jesse. Every carry he's took, he's carried with some punch and left people on the floor as well. So yeah, some great stuff from Jesse.
Our friend Simon Hall, RFL cameraman here tonight, is making his way around the perimeter of the pitch. Good man, Simon. High kick from Rovers. Oh, good take. Had to be a good take. That was the try scorer, Ryan Johnson, in off his wing. That was fraught with danger. And suddenly it's gone quiet around the Olympic Legacy Park.
Good work.
Ball's gone backwards, still going backwards. The Eagles get away with another one, but they're wobbling here, Sheffield. Rovers turning the screw. Sheffield are on their own 30, left-hand side. Farrell, the first try scorer of the match. Got 2 tackles, I think, to go this set. As they come towards the 40, that could have been forward. Referee happy to let it go. It's not the last, actually, so that was tackle 3. And this one's 4. And they're running it into the line. That ball has come free, and Rovers are going to pick this one up. All got a bit clunky, that play. Sheffield trying to force it, having lost their lead.
Yeah, I felt good pressure from it was either Brisk or Tommy, just pressuring their skill, and yeah, they come up with an error.
So scrum down on halfway. With 12 minutes now, the second half gone. Gareth Gale driving over halfway and dumped a tip tackle. That was dangerous. That's going to be a penalty. Home fans don't like that, but a mixture of Oakes and Farrell. Well, the home fans arguing the decision, but it's as clear as day. So Hall will just kick into touch near side. And another opportunity for Rovers. It's a strong one from Hardcastle. Jones, Cuthbertson and Riley Jacks gives it to Jesse Senna-Lefeu, straightens up, still going, what a drive. Great stint this from Jesse Senna-Lefeu. Tackle count, wipe clean, Cuthbertson ambling towards the post. Eventually dumped on the ground, a couple of metres short. Connor Jones to Sam Esse towards the line. Offloads in the tackle. Jones picks it up, fires the ball to Leilua. Still going towards the post. Tackle him, the shouts from the home fans. And Leilua has knocked on. And Rovers come up dry. Title contest, this one. Sheffield 18, Featherstone Rovers 20. With 13 minutes of the second half played. And here comes Sheffield trying to get themselves out of trouble. Sam Esse's had a long old stint, putting in a lot of work out there, completing the tackle with Cuthbertson. And Jones and Cuthbertson with a bit of help from Hardcastle. Still Sheffield come. Farrell into the line over halfway, and he's dropped the ball. Picked up by Leilua, and off he goes. Still going, Joey Leilua. Rovers on 40 here. Gale. 10-metre gain, 30 away, central position. Connor Jones fires it left to Riley Jacks, looking to skip into the line. Jones scurries over. Cuthbertson. Infield to Essay. Has he knocked on? Yes, he has. He had the arm free, looking to offload. And the ball just came free. And an unforced error again from Rovers, who turned the ball over. Quarter of an hour gone then, second half on Rovers TV. 10 unanswered points from Rovers second half. Connor Jones and Riley Jacks, the two try scorers, adding to Hardcastle and Smith before the break. And Sheffield now have a penalty, and they'll hoof into touch, make it up to the 40 far side. They'll tap quick, and this is their first real attack, trailing now by 2. Alafihi, the dummy half. Up the middle they come with Douglas. Broadbent waiting left side. They're right in front of the post here, the Eagles. Dickinson wants it, gets it, straightens up towards the post. 5 metres short. Tom Holmes, floated ball. Great scrambling defence, otherwise the winger was in. Johnson was eyeing a second, couldn't get there. Gale did well. Last tackle, change of direction. Grubber into the in-goal area, looks too much, is too much. Rovers will survive. Gale wants to get on with this. Brian McDermott barking instructions into his walkie-talkie just beneath us to the right. So we approach the midway point of the second half, so more changes could be imminent. There goes Jesse again. He's been sensational second half. Jesse Senalafeu. That was Connor Jones. A little scamper from dummy half, and then Tom Lynham picks it up. Oh, good offload, Lynham. Cuthbertson will do the same, I'm sure. Yes, he does. Now then, towards the line they go. Little tap on Helliwell. Well, that was good from Rovers. Oh, what's happened there? Penalty. Penalty Rovers. The ball was kicked out of the ruck, I think. And there's an Eagles man hurt. I think Cuthbertson might be going off here. Good stint from old Cuthbo. Good to see him back out there on the pitch. "21 minutes to go. Only 2 points in it. But Rovers feel dominant. And they're going to play the ball right in front of the Eagles line here. Can they create some daylight here on Rovers TV? Jones has the ball in his hand. Essay is waiting, first receiver right side. I'm sure he'll want the charge here. Junior Moores is back on, but it's Essay. Spinning as he does.
Change of 26, Adam Cuthbertson replaced by
Attacking down the left, and here comes Jesse. Senna Lafayette towards the line, grounded just short. Jones weighing up his options on the line. Painfully slow play the ball. Moores, Smith, Hall, and then Leilua. Oh, he's lost it. It's gone backwards, I think. But then I think Hall's probably knocked on. Yeah. Well, every time Joey Leilua gets the ball, you can see what he wants to do. But sometimes that one-handed carry just makes it a little bit obvious. And he couldn't get the ball away. He was knocked out by the Eagles, who will get the ball back. Frustrating as we hit the midway point of this second half. Here comes Sheffield once more. Seen their lead whittled away second half. And we've got a rare spell of possession here. Do keep your thoughts coming on Rovers TV. Find us on Twitter, drop us a message. Got 20 minutes or so to get a shout. Here comes Thackeray. Big hit essay. Thackeray. High one. It's going to bounce, is it? Oh dear, oh dear. Scale dropped it backwards, so Rovers have got away with that. He had to sprint in, got there just before it bounced, but then dropped it. It went backwards and Rovers have clung on. Oh, and Sheffield are offside. So Rovers get out of jail. They're in a spot of bother there. $18 minutes to go. With Rovers leading 20 points to 18. Oh, and is that sin binning for Sheffield? Referee's just sent the hooker, Halafi, to the sin bin there. Must be for something he said. So it gets even harder for the home side. 10 minutes in the bin, they're down to 12. Almost missed that. Nothing was really happening, and then the referee just pulled out the card. Off goes Senna again, over halfway. Can Rovers find a big 10 minutes to seal the deal here? Good hunger in defence, Sheffield. Connor Jones. Junior Moores. .25 away, central position with Jones. Change of direction. Then back inside from Jacks to Hall, but he's wrapped up with nowhere to go. Last tackle. Jones has Smith to his right, Jacks to his left. He goes left. Jacks, they're running it this time, Rovers, down the left-hand side. And they're going to turn the ball over right in the corner. Just feels, Matty Wilde, if Rovers can find one more try, then they can game manage and see the game out. Yeah,
like we just got to expect anything from Sheffield at this point. If whenever Thackeray's on the ball, he'll chance his arm, and like I say, if we can get one more score, then we'll feel pretty comfortable there.
Oh, nice little offloads. That was Tom Holmes in the tackle. Now the winger's got a bit of pace. Ryan Johnson ran out of room though. Oakes back in field to Holmes. Fizzes it into Thackeray, who's been Sheffield's best man. Here come the 12 men. No hooker on the pitch at the moment. He's in the bin. Last tackle. They just drill it down the line. Hall will let it. Oh, he's going to have to play it right in the corner, Hall. Took a gamble there. And then he comes away. And he's done well in the end.
Good return, that.
There goes Lynham with the one-handed carry. Loves his fantasy football at the moment, Tom Lynham. Don't know if you're doing that, Matty.
Looks like a young David Seaman, doesn't it?
He does. Now the ball's come out, but illegal. It's going to be a Rovers penalty. Yeah, he was very happy the other day. He's got Haaland as his captain. And he's banging the goals in for Man City at the moment. Back-to-back hat-tricks. Points are plenty for Lynham in the Fantasy League. The Hall's waiting to kick the ball into touch here.
Featherstone interchange, 17 off. Ben Helliwell.
Helliwell's going off.
John Davis.
And John Davis returns. We've not seen Cooper tonight, have we?
No, not yet. No, I don't think so, not yet.
So here come Rovers, full set from 20 away. Jesse Senna-Lefeu, dangerous runner tonight. Moores in front of the post, promotes the ball to Davies, who's fresh, having just come on. Driving right to the sticks. Jones has a look, he's got SA right side, Moores left, goes past them both, gives it to Jacks. And can Jesse Senna-Lefeu get over? I think he's held up. He's kept hold of the ball at least. We've got about 15 minutes or so to go. There we go. Jones to Jacks. Then Moore spins out of a big hit, offloads backwards. Promoted by Morgan Smith. Rovers grounded on the 10-metre line right side. Craig Hall is acting half this time. He's going to run it to the right side. Leilua's got a bit of a run at this. He's just short of the line, last tackle. Hall's the dummy half again. Where's he going to go? He's going to fizz it back to Smith, who joggles it backwards. He's going to get caught in possession here, Morgan Smith. Nothing he could do with that after the handling error. And this will be the turnover.
Yeah, that's all right. Like I say, he just fumbled it, but he didn't panic and just took the tackle. He could have quite easily thrown an offload and anything could have happened, so.
Into the last 13 minutes.
16, Blake Broadbent, replaced by number 13, Evan Hodgson.
You've probably heard the Sheffield change. Hodgson on for Broadbent. Farrell goes into the tackle. Sheffield are over halfway this time. That's with Dickinson. It's the last tackle.
I've been really impressed with Sam Essay's defence tonight. He's been everywhere.
Tom Holmes just drills for touch. And the 12 men will regroup inside the Rovers 20 here. So we approach the last 10 minutes or so of the game. Rovers have kept Sheffield out second half, which will be pleasing. Haven't even looked like threatening.
I wouldn't say they did in the first half, really, apart from them two kicks.
Davis, Lockwood. Confirmation of that change. Lockwood on for Essay. Jones. Riley Jacks going for a little run. Jones again. Moores steps away and gives it to Davis. Not sure he wanted that. He gets the offload away. Back to Connor Jones, and then Jones sets off, and Jones is through. He's quick in broken play. Brilliant for Jones, and Morgan Smith under the post. And that could seal it for Rovers. Jones, the danger man. Smith on his shoulder, and Rovers cut loose.
Something out of nothing. If anything, I thought we were a little bit flat when Lockie tipped that ball, and then Junior just offloads like he does, and Jonesy does what he does. When he gets the ball, he's lightning quick and finds some space, and good push from Morgan on the inside. Good try that.
I just wondered when Jones broke if he fancied going on his own. We saw him stepping around the fullback a couple of times last week. Didn't have to this time. He had Smith on his shoulder, gave him the ball. And this is going to be a two-score game because Hall's right in front of the post. And that feels like the game breaker. Hall, no mistake. And it's Sheffield 18, Featherstone 26. And we've 9 minutes or so to go. Excellent responses from Rovers. 18-10 down at half time. 16 unanswered points since. As Connor Bauer comes on for Mikey Wood for the Eagles. Who are still down to 12. Looking for touch again off the restart. Not this time. Rovers just need to see this one out now. Play the percentage game. Or do they want more? Lynham. Offloads after the carry. Smith waits. Rovers just over halfway here. Lockwood. Short ball. Oh. Davis got smashed. Kept hold of the ball though.
Did well to keep hold of that.
Yeah. Referee's pulled it back because the Sheffield man has stayed down. So he came off worse there. Davis doesn't bat an eyelid. Took the collision, played the ball. And now he's waiting to get on with it. About 8 minutes to go by my watch. Reaction, of course, to follow on Rovers TV. I'll go down and speak to Brian after the game. We'll go and get some player reaction after the hooter as well on the pitch, if they let us on this Eagles pitch. Still a stoppage here. Sheffield man is still down. And eventually we will play the ball with Davis ready. And Rovers leading 26-18. Junior Moores on the carry. Charging down the middle, Moores. Then Riley Jackson put the ball in the air. Good big take. And the sin bin is over. Alafi's back on to 13 apiece, but has the damage been done? Sheffield flinging the ball about in their own 10-metre zone here. It's been a really professional job second half from Rovers.
Yeah, I think we've been pretty clinical in everything that we've done, really. You can just see how whenever Sheffield offload the ball, we're quick to move to that next tackle, and we couldn't really see that in the first half. So yeah, big turnaround for us.
Sheffield still throwing the ball around. Jones Bishop down that far right side. They're on the 40. Still they come. Credit them. Holmes flinging one. The winger's lost it. Just above the head of Ryan Johnson. Try scorer first half. Arguably the try of the game. Couldn't take that, and he's in touch. Puts his hand up. Not sure how much of that was his fault. It was above his head. It was a tough one. He'd want to take it, of course. But it's in touch. And Rovers will get the ball back. So Strum down 40 from the Sheffield line. Into the last 5 or 6 minutes as Gale goes on the charge. Leilua and Jones. Setting up in front of the sticks here. Featherstone with Lockwood. Then Davis. Change of direction from Jesse Senna-Lefeu. Flying out of the line was Douglas. Jesse rode the challenge, 20 away with Connor Jones. Cooper's on now. There goes Lockwood. Cooper wants it, first receiver right side. Going to give it instead to Moores. Junior Moores bouncing out of tackles in front. It's taken 4 red jerseys to halt his tracks here, Junior Moores. Last tackle. Jones, right on the line. Stabs a kick in, and it will be touched down easily by Jesse Senna-Lefeu. And that caps a terrific second half performance from him, and will give Rovers the win on the road here in Sheffield.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Jonesy ever kick a ball. Drops it on his toe, and then Jesse just gets on it. So yeah, good way to finish the game.
That will do it for Rovers. 30 points to 18. 20 unanswered points second half. The kick to come. And it's been a good, efficient job on the road. There goes Craig Hall to add another 2, but he's missed it. That's 3 out of 6 tonight from Hall. And a 12-point Rovers lead with just a few minutes to go. So post-match reaction. Stay tuned to the Rovers social media channels later on tonight. Go on Rovers TV or go on the Rovers Facebook page or Twitter. And I'll make sure I get you the very best post-match reaction as quick as we can tonight. Thank you as well for your coverage. Leilua returning the short kickoff. Cuthbertson's back on. Gale, who's been kept quiet tonight. Jones. Lockwood and Davis. Jesse Senna-Lefeu. Cuthbertson on for Junior Moores. And here's Connor Jones. Here is Cuthbertson. More strapping than bare flesh on his legs at the moment these days. Great to see him out there though. Smith. Here goes Cooper. Morgan Smith. Gonna put one over the top on the 4th. Clever kick. Rovers chase. Traps Sheffield in their own 10-metre zone. Last few minutes. We've had a few stoppages, haven't we? So it's probably more like 5 minutes to go here, I reckon. There goes Holmes. Thinks better of the offload. Might find himself in touch if he's not careful. He is careful. Oakes back in field to Farrell. Cooper flying out of the line. Less than 1,000 here tonight. It's a disappointment. Such are the battles facing this sport at the moment, really. 912 turned out for a very competitive game.
Tonight's man of the match chosen by
Oh, this will be interesting.
12, led by Jack Hammerson, is the Eagles.
Who's the home man of the match?
Chris Wellham.
Interesting. Chris Wellham.
By Albion Protection and George and Brendan X.
Well, it's the sponsors who pick it, isn't it? I don't know what they've been drinking.
Them big pints.
It's Thackeray all day long for me. Oh well. Who would you have as Rovers man of the match tonight? Ball's come free, by the way, and Sheffield are going to get this back centre field.
Oh, Tommy Lynham's got through some great work. Gaz Gale's carried ball strong when he's carried it, and Jesse's done really well when he's come on. And then you look at Junior, and Junior does what he does, and he's had another solid game. I don't know, it's difficult because Jones is backed up from last week as well, and he's continuing to play some good stuff. So yeah, it's difficult. There's some great standouts.
Rovers Eagles rather are kicking early here. There's everyone chasing downhill. It's like schoolboy rugby. The kick and everyone's flying after it. Craig Hall just said, look, you're not going to win this game, so I'll take it behind and take my time and drop out long, and you can start on halfway. And that's what he's going to do. I wouldn't look past Jesse personally. I mean, he started on the bench, only came on second half, did he? He's only played second half. I think second half.
He came on, yeah.
Second half, he's been the best player on the pitch. There's the dropout, sliced towards this near side, taken by Johnson. But the pack's been excellent again. SA was good, Moores was good.
Yeah, Sammy were really good.
Final moments of the game, that's loose, it's gone to ground. Oh, Lynham went for the intercept, almost got it. Sheffield still have it, far side, 20 away. 30-18 is the Rovers lead. There's an injury, so another stoppage in play.
Briscoe.
Oh, it's Briscoe who's down. It's the last thing we need. And that's what Brian McDermott looking on anxiously. The one thing pre-match he said was no injuries. Hopefully he hasn't got one right at the end here. One of his most experienced players.
Yeah, oh, he's up on his feet. Take a lot for Briscoe to go off.
Missed summer bash, of course, Briscoe. I think that was the first game he missed all season, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think a really positive to look at this game is we've showed that from being behind, we've not panicked, and we've come through the other side and managed to get a good victory really on the back of what were a bit of a slow start by us. And this second half's been pretty solid. So yeah, overall we'll be pretty happy.
Well, Briscoe is up, and then he's been sin-binned. Well, he's certainly not going to aggravate an injury because that's his match done. Can't tell you what happened there at all.
Into the sponsored by our developments.
Oh, the sin bin is sponsored here. Well, that was a funny one. Briscoe stayed down, got up, got sin binned, and now Sheffield have a penalty and they're running it at the post. And the sin bin is sponsored. Bit of everything there.
Must get a few sin bins here if they're sponsored.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not the sign of a well-disciplined side, is it, if you're making money out of the sin bin? Sheffield have knocked on and Rovers will get it back. And there's the hooter, that'll do us. Very, very professional job done. Thanks to Matty Wildy for joining us tonight.
No worries, thank you.
Hope to see you back on the field very, very soon. Post-match reaction to follow on the Rovers social media channels. We'll leave you tonight. Thanks for your coverage. With Rovers winning this one, it's finished Sheffield 18, Featherstone 30. We'll see you next time.